averaging 20 points a game.
Tip-off goes the way of the Hokies trying to snap a 6-game losing skid, while the Aggies losing streak trying to snap that here tonight against Virginia Tech and pull off the program's first ever victory against the Hokies. Elijah Poteet starts it off well, though.
Has to have a more balanced attack.
Pass is picked away. Hokies have been victimized by the turnover bug, specifically in second halves of the last few losses. 3 on the way is good.
But he really thinks they've made good progress.
Recksteiner steps inside, and that ball got batted. Saved by Johnson. Shoot for 3.
Can rebound it, can defend. He's actually assigned guarding Ryan Forrest.
Tyler Johnson knocks down the open 3.
That's something he has not done, but is certainly capable of doing.
Started out the year 1 for 10 from beyond the arc, but he's 1 for 1 tonight. Another 3. Wow, look at Glasper.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And he knows that his season in a one-bid league is all about the tournament in March.
Recksteiner and unable to hit the 3, but Lowell cleans it up with a jam.
The backboard, 10 offensive rebounds, which resulted in 8. I know it's a cliche, but human highlight certainly applies to Toby Lowell.
Lowell leading this Virginia Tech team in scoring at nearly 12 points a game. Pat Wessler into the game for the first time for the Hokies. Gets the ball in an entry lob and immediately scores.
What a nice play on the baseline out of bounds.
There's one thing Jaden said he's taken away from his 599 days without basketball. It's to appreciate the little things, because you're never guaranteed anything. Bailey?
Off a screen, Young feeds Recksteiner for 3. Tipped out by Burnham. Swing it back to Recksteiner. Second chance. This time he's got it.
Odds go up that you're going to get a really good shot.
Another offensive board for the Hokies. Aggies trying to answer back with a quick 3, and instead it's Virginia Tech's ball. Recksteiner drive inside and an and 1.
He can really get out this time. Recksteiner says, we'll play fast. And then, of course, he's been replaced by Ben Hammond, as you talked during that break.
Hammond, the freshman from Northern Virginia. Kalionsis goes up off of the glass. So after the foul, trying to cut into this 7-point lead, a 3 to do that, and it will. Count it for Landon Glasper. Another bounce inside. The feeds are there for Virginia Tech. A good one from Burnham to Young, and then Young gets the assist with the dunk.
Burnham has played against these guys regularly in the CAA.
Coming from the College of Charleston. Meanwhile, Landon Glasper could be that electric spark for the Aggies to try to get a win here in Castle.
He can take over a game now offensively.
Rodney Brown Jr. got open almost accidentally, and he didn't waste his opportunity.
You take those contested shots.
Burnham's not as contested as that.
One of the really good multi-team events.
Here goes Burnham with the floater. He's got back-to-back buckets to fall for Virginia Tech. Aggies letting Virginia Tech jump out ahead here. Shell now in the paint and gets the bucket to fall.
As Kendall said, a huge assist.
Burnham on the steal, able to corral it on the rebound. Jaden Young for 3. That's been the story of the night, Mac.
He's a versatile big, really a stretch 4 kind of guy, but having to play center with the injuries that the Aggies have.
Well, wow, I think the rim was at his chest.
Ball gets to the high post against the zone. The zone coverage is all messed up.
Tyler Johnson got the start, got back into the ball game. Here's Poteet. Here comes Johnson crashing down, gets blocked, but the effort was there for the freshman. Johnson was open for a second, didn't want to take the 3. Jaden shoot will, and nothing but net for the Duke transfer tonight.
Yeah, sharing the basketball, which Coach Young mentioned. 16 assists on 20 field goals.
Rodney Brown finds some open space. That was some great unselfish basketball for Rodney Brown Jr. Tyler Johnson and Elijah Poteet on January 3rd. Meanwhile, back here on the basketball court, Hokies enjoying a bit of a run here. No points in 2.5 minutes for the Aggies. We're Working around the arc. Glasper lost the ball. Brown pokes it forward. Hammond, a dribble and the finish.
Late in the first half.
Big part of the reason why Hokies out rebounding the Aggies 24-10. Ben Burnham. Threes are dropping for the Hokies. Mac
Have always done well. They've struggled with that a little bit this season.
Ryan Forrest was open for the three, instead takes it inside and hits the bunny shot for. See what Landon Glasper can do here for the Aggies. And Kudus puts it on the deck, goes up and somehow gets that layup to fall. Now down to 6.
Now they've matched up man to man.
Rex Steiner with a shot clock running down, gives it to Johnson and gets it off the glass right before the buzzer sounds.
Had numbers right there, got all the way to the rim, lost his balance a little bit.
Another tip ball. Kudus after the missed layup comes back with a defense there, forces the turnover. Glasper gets blocked. Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs.
All right.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Now don't ask me any strategy behind hockey. The Pitt game on Saturday, and then unfortunately for Virginia Tech, a bit of a flat pattern here in the second half of recent. Burnham from the free throw line, down to Wessler, finds it with the left hand.
That could lead to some points. Ryan Forrest missed the free throw, the one-on-one opportunity there, but he has scored 4 quick points after only having 5 in the whole first half.
Brown Jr., second 3 of the game. He's a guy that played every game last season for Cal. Now coming in, hadn't played much for Virginia Tech, doesn't start in this game, but comes off of the bench and makes an impact. Here comes Hammond on a steal and finishes with the layup.
Another big basket right there.
Here's Hammond, goes inside, finds Brown, another 3. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Takes those freshmen a while to understand the speed and physicality of this Division I basketball.
Well, the freshman's got 4 assists. Look at the lob inside to Kudus. So that ends an 11-0 run for Virginia Tech. Brown returning the favor with Hammond, and the point guard knocks down the open 3.
Return the favor, I'd say.
Spin inside for Forrest. Under the backboard, rebound Brown. 11 points for the Cal transfer and an 18-2 run for Virginia Tech. Glasper, wow. Make it 18-5 run, Mac.
Has range.
Ben Hammond has to be included in that conversation as well. Hammond now with 9 points and 4 assists. Lowell's open. Wanted to follow his shot. He didn't even need to, Mac. That went right through the tin. I know he didn't take as big of a hiatus from coaching that you might have if you get a new job, but does that mean that you are interested in coming back to coach again? There's Pat Wessler from the line. There's Lowell. There's 3 players around Toby Lowell. Gets his own board and an and-1. From London, England.
Just elevate above everybody and go back up through the physics.
5 teams in the Atlantic Coast Conference and women's basketball in the AP Top 25. Hokies just took on a team in the Top 25 as Kudus.
2 of the real pleasant surprises for Mike Young's bunch this evening. Look at that.
Tip back in. Wessler's got 13.
Something happened to his hand.
Tipped away. Here comes Hammond.
Right on cue.
Now he's in double figures. 11 for Ben Hammond.
3 early in the game, and look who made the play.
Another steal. He'll get the ball into the front court now. Steps back for 3. What a sequence for the freshman.
The steal, the save, and the reward for the defensive effort.
Ben Hammond is going off tonight. 5 for 5 from the field, and he's got 2 threes to go along with it. How does that make you feel?
Confused.
Able to hit the mid-range, though, with the shot clock falling down. Rodney Brown continues his great night. Well, we've seen that as a theme tonight. Rodney Brown had played sparingly off of the bench for Virginia Tech. Hammond trying to stay perfect, and he does. 6 for 6 from the field. Forrest turns around, Servin got it. Ben Hammond still on the floor for the Hokies, trying for one last defensive stop here. Reese handing it off to Murphy for the dunk. 6-game losing streak now over as Virginia Tech answers with a convincing victory, 95-67. The story for Virginia Tech, most points since November 19th.